Hi. Hey, everyone, and welcome to another YouTube video. Okay, so today's tip is wealth is not about how much money you make, it's how you manage your money. Are you someone who wants to build wealth and you think that it's just if you made more money that everything would be okay? Well, that's not always the case. I have worked with tons of clients over the last 20 years, and one thing I can tell you with absolute certainty is the wealthy, rich people are usually the ones who don't look like they play the part. It's always the flashy, stylish ones we think are wealthy. We know they drive a nice car and they live in the nice house, but I'm here to bust that myth to you today. And I speak of the average person, not the celebrity. Okay, of course, we know celebrities are wealthy, but if I could have a look at those bank statements and maybe their books, maybe you'd see they're probably living beyond their means as well. We don't know. So I digress. Throughout my many years of completing tax returns for clients, I can tell you with absolute certainty that the wealthiest of those clients, and I'm saying about 80 to 90% of them, they live in modest houses, they drive modest cars, and they have decent jobs. And that's today's topic, and we will talk about that more in a minute. So my name is Melissa Houston, and I am a certified professional accountant from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And I am a money expert. It is my mission to empower women on their finances. I am a firm believer that nobody will ever care about your money as much as you do. So don't ever give your financial power away. So if you're liking these videos, hit subscribe in order to get notified of any new releases. I plan on posting tips and tricks for a couple of times a week for the first few weeks. And then after that, I'll get on a more regular schedule. I'm just getting my feet wet and, getting familiar with the world of YouTube. It's been different. Okay, so let's get to the conversation today. What do I mean when I say wealth is not about how much money you make, it's just how you manage your money? I have worked with people in the money management world for over 20 years now, and I have seen a lot. And I know how to help people build their wealth. And that, my friend, lies in your relationship to your money. We are a society of growing wants and often mistake our wants for our needs. It's a fast-moving society, all about instant gratification and keeping up appearances. But do you know how much that lifestyle is costing you? The good news is, or maybe it's not so good news, but I am here to burst your bubble. Get out of denial and throw you into reality. And no, I will not be preaching to you about the latte factor or clipping coupons, although I do practice those methods myself and I find them quite effective. That's really not what I'm focusing on here. What I want to do is tackle first with my clients. Sorry, I just got disrupted by my dog here. Okay, so what I wanted to do is tackle first with my clients and friends is debt. We need to start getting people out of debt and quickly. And the message has never been stronger in the world as it is right now with this COVID thing going on. If you went into COVID on shaky financial ground, then chances are you are a lot more stressed out about your money. My message before COVID and my message during COVID and my message after COVID is consistent and will always be consistent. Get your financial shit together. This is the biggest tip I want to share with people. Pay off your debt. That is the biggest money suck, more so than the latte factor or any other trending theory of the day. This is definitely the money behavior that is keeping you from getting ahead. And why I will be spending so much time focusing on this topic. Did you know that the average Canadian is carrying a minimum of $10,000 of consumer debt on their credit cards? That's just your credit cards. That's not including your mortgage. That's not including your personal lines of credit, your HELOCs, or any other debt that you have. I'm going to share with you an example of carrying credit card debt. Let's say you've been carrying that $10,000 on your Visa card and you keep paying your monthly minimum payments, or maybe sometimes you put more than that on it, but you still manage to spend what you've put on it during the month. So technically, you're not really getting yourself any further ahead. The average credit card interest rate is 20%. Did you know that when you carry that $10,000 on your credit card bill for 1 year, that it's costing you $2,193.91 to carry that $10,000 balance? That's pretty pricey. And if you carry that for 3 years, you've paid $8,131.30. It's friggin' outrageous. And the scary thing is there are a lot of people who are carrying $10,000 for years and years and years, just coasting along and not paying attention to how much it's costing them to carry that debt. It is brutal. And I don't mean to shame, I mean to educate. So what typically happens with people is they believe if they made more money, then they would have more money to pay off their debt. They believe that you bring in the money, your problems will be solved. End of story. And yes, that sounds reasonable, but unfortunately, that almost never happens. More money, more problems. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. I'm an idiot. That's okay. Well, really, the more money you make, the more lifestyle you acquire. There's this idea that if we made more money, then we are entitled to more stuff. So how often does this happen? You get an increase in your annual salary by, let's say, $10,000. Yep, that's a nice bump. You feel pretty happy, and immediately your mindset changes to, I can buy that because I just got a nice raise. But you're not really thinking that $10,000 after tax is probably about $7,000, depending on what income tax bracket you're in. Then you celebrate and you buy yourself the newest iPhone. Or time goes on and you want that patio furniture for your backyard, or maybe a new computer. Maybe it's time to replace your car. You're not really thinking that $10,000 bump after tax is $7,000, spread out likely over 26 payments in a year, probably doesn't really amount to much. But in your head, you made it big time and you are going to spend that money. So what happens is that salary bump you received, well, the mindset shift ended up costing you thousands of dollars more in debt than you actually got in your raise. I know, I'm a party kill, but trust me on this. When you accept the fact that the spending party is over for the time being, and it's time to double down on your finances, that buzzkill downer feeling, it will quickly be replaced by the absolutely fantastic upbeat vibe of being in control of your finances brings you. And trust me, it is an awesome place to be. I have helped so many clients go from that place of debt to that place of being in control and taking over their lives, and damn it, they feel good. There's no better feeling than being a badass money manager. The bottom line here is I'm trying to demonstrate to you how important it is to stay away from debt. Imagine what you could be using that money for if you weren't in debt. Just imagine if it was in your pocket, what you would spend that money on. Would you save and invest for your future, your retirement maybe? Finally start living a lot more comfortable and stress-free than you've been in years? Stick with me and I'll show you how to turn your debt around and get you in a place of wealth. So if you're looking for a way to get started on getting your financial shit together today, go to my website at melissahoustoncpa.com and grab a copy of the 20-Minute Money Method. This guide was designed to help you create a financial plan for yourself. Give yourself and your money some direction so that you will eventually find yourself in a place where your money is working for you. And believe me, that is a great place to be when you're making passive income. So that's it for today. And again, make paying off debt a priority. Visit my website at melissahoustoncpa.com/resources to calculate how much money you are throwing away in interest payments on your debt. It's a personal tool that you can use. There's no charge, and it's very motivating when you see how much money you are throwing away. It's time to get that debt paid down. So stay healthy, stay happy, and I shall see you again soon. Thank you.